It has officially arrived. I have here in my hands the Disney and Bath and Body Works collection. And you're probably like, how'd you get that so early? I did do overnight shipping. They had a app preview that's still going on today. I know a couple of things have sold out, but they had an app preview of a lot of the stuff actually. I was kind of surprised. That started yesterday and today, and then it's officially coming out with everything in stores and online on the 6th. So this coming Sunday. But I love that they did a little rewards member access here, and I was so happy they had most of the stuff I wanted to get, because I honestly thought it might just be the members exclusive candle, but they had all of the body care, most of the candle holders I wanted, and all the princess like pocketback holders. So I ordered quite a bit of the collection, not every single item, but just the stuff that really called to me, and I did get all 6 of the body care in sprays. These were buy 3 get 3 free, plus I had a 20% off coupon, thankfully, because those candle holders were really expensive. So we're gonna go over everything. I have kind of been testing these all day, the sprays especially, just to get a good read on them. Of course, this is still a first impression, so I probably won't have the most, 100% accurate thoughts on these when it comes to if they are like repackages or anything, but so far they all seem pretty unique in my opinion, and they're actually like so not what I expected at all as far as the body care goes. They're definitely very floral, some even a little unisex smelling, so definitely not the direction I thought that they were gonna go with this collection. So let's go ahead and get into it. I do want to kind of talk about, maybe I should do the accessories first and then we can do the body care after. Just those are going to take a little bit longer. But here is the members exclusive candle. So I think this is the only members exclusive item, so I don't know if this will be in stores or not on Sunday, but it seems like this was members only. Now I did see that there is quite a bit of the stuff that has sold out online already, and I don't know if they're restocking or not. I assume they would. I'm just kind of going off of makeup collections. A lot of makeup collections back in the day, they used to do like a sellout within like a couple hours to make it seem like it was like a really hyped product, and then it kind of wanted people to buy it more because it felt like FOMO. So we'll see if they do restock. Otherwise, they should have the stuff in stores as well, probably in limited quantities, especially for like the candle holders and stuff. But I do think a lot of people are excited about this collection. It seems like the accessories are definitely some of the things that are selling out the most. The body care, of course, is still available, but people are really loving these accessories right now. So here is the candle I picked up. I only had one candle available for the preview, but there is a candle, I believe, for each of the 6 princesses featured that will be in the full access. I got the princess. This is Life's a Fairy Tale candle. This is just like all the princesses on this. This is what it looks like up close, and we have this beautiful lid that actually turns into a little candle holder crown. It is so pretty. So the lid, it's a little crown. How cute is that? And you can stick your candle inside and use that as a little candle holder. I thought that was such a fun idea. I love that. It's a little duo. I've never paid this much for a candle. I did pay the full price plus 20% off, so I paid like $30 for this. I'm usually a candle sale only kind of girl, but for this collab I did go ahead and buy it full price with the coupon. So Life's a Fairy Tale has notes of magical lotus petals, fairy tale peach, and white cedarwood. I do think this smells actually really good. Now I'm kind of surprised they did another peach scent, because if you guys remember the Bridgerton collection, their Diamond of the Season candle also was like a sparkling peach. I feel like they have similar vibes to each other. I think the Bridgerton one was definitely a little more sparkling. This one might be a little bit more creamy, but it's not like a juicy peach. It's like a more perfumed peach. And just something that's, I feel like, uniquely pleasing that anyone could burn. It's not like super gourmand or anything like that, but I like it. It's just a nice fragrance. I don't smell too much of the cedar. I think it all blends really nicely together and creates this nice kind of soft, peachy, perfumed candle. So I definitely can't wait to burn that. I think the packaging is so cute on this with all the princesses on there. Okay, let's get into the other candle holders I got. So this one was high on my list when I saw this one in the sneak peek. I think this is beautiful. And I love these candle holders because I feel like that these are just cute for all year round. It just gives princess fairy tale vibes. It's not like screaming Disney. I mean, you wouldn't really know that this is Cinderella Castle. I feel like it doesn't look like the one that's at Disney World. Maybe it's closer to the one that's in the movie, which we don't really see that much. But I love that the castle itself, it's like a multi-chrome finish. It is so pretty. It has hints of green, hints of pink, and then it has like this sparkly, it almost looks like snow on the bottom. I love the white and gold theming. This one does light up. The castle lights up inside, if you guys can see. It's hard to see on here, so I will insert a little clip in my room when it's a little darker so you guys could see that. This just beautiful glass case, and then of course your candle will sit like right on top there. This is beautiful. I had to have this one. I was actually surprised that this one was cheaper than the carriage, which we will talk about that. This one was $59.95. Honestly, I don't think that's too bad for this, especially with a coupon. I know a lot of people had 25% off coupons, which I am so jealous, but thank you to all of you guys who did send me a 20% because that definitely helps me with this order. I didn't spend quite as much as I thought it would be. All right, so here is the carriage candle holder. I wanted to have this one as well. It is funny because the whole like design of it, just the basic shape, is really similar to one of their Halloween carriages they had. Did they have one this year? I don't know. I bought the one from 2 years ago that was like silver with green sparkly glitter inside, so they kind of used the same silhouette, but they did spice it up a little bit for Disney, and they added all the gold detailing, the white again, the sparkly actually glitter white, so pretty. I love all the bows, the little lights on the end too, looks so fun. So yeah, this one was definitely the priciest one. This one was $99. This one does light up as well. The inside lights up. There's no glitter or anything sparkling, but just that nice glow. It's gonna look so pretty at nighttime. I did get a couple of the wallflower plugs. I didn't really care for a lot of them, to be honest, but I did like the matching castle one, so I did get the big castle one. This was the priciest one of the bunch. I think it was like 36 or something around there, but it's that same castle that's in the candle holder. It has, again, that chrome finish, the gold detailing, and I did take a clip of this one. It's not like super dark in my room, but you can see that it has this fun little starry sky kind of projection with it, and I thought that was so pretty. So I did pick this up. I really don't need to buy these because I do not use wallflower like bulbs that much, but I just love those for decor purposes. And then all the princesses had their own wallflower plug. The only other one I picked up was actually Belle's. This one actually did sell out too. I just thought this was so perfect. It was classic Beauty and the Beast with the enchanted rose that had the petals dropping down below. I thought this one was gonna light up, but mine does not. It does have the strength thing. I've never used these before, but you can click this button to see the strength you want your wallflower plug to be, if you want it to be light or really intense. So that's cool. They did have special wallflowers matching each of the princesses too that were on sale for the release. So hopefully you guys snag some of those if you wanted them. But yeah, I don't really use the wallflowers, but I love the little plugs around the house, which is just kind of weird behavior, but I don't know. I think it's fun. And then I did pick up a few of the pocketback holders. Now, I don't know why. I thought the pocket backs were going to be inside these because it looked like it on the website, but they weren't. And they will have matching pocket backs for these, but they were not part of the preview. But I did pick up a few of the pocket bag holders because these were just like really, really well done, I thought. So this is the first item actually to sell out on the website, and it's the Belle pocket bag holder. And what's cool about this is it's nice, like this plastic kind of gold mirror, and then you press the button on top and you see a silhouette of Belle inside. Like, that is so stinking cute. I definitely think the details with these like accessories were really good. I also thought the Little Mermaid one was really cute too. I love the little pearl strap on this one. It's more of a rubber material and it has these little shells in it. That one is so adorable, so I did grab that. And I also had to get this one. Now this is like pure Cinderella's carriage. Like, they should have made it look more like this, I feel like, the candle holder. This one does light up too. Okay, can you see it? Oh yeah, it lights up on the sides. That's cute. So I had to have this one. I mean, that is just adorable. I think definitely the must-haves, I think, are the Beauty and the Beast pocketback holder and the Cinderella one. Those are cute. The Little Mermaid one, I feel like this is just kind of like mermaid in general and doesn't really speak 100% to Ariel, but just my kind of thoughts there. So those are all the accessories that I picked up. I got most of them, but yeah, I did skip on some of the other pocketback holders and such. So I guess now we can get into the body care here. This has been difficult. I've been really trying to write down my thoughts on all of these because what I found with these is they're a lot more complex than you would think. I feel like I initially sprayed them and I was kind of like, I was like hoping for more, right? Because again, I'm more of a gourmand girl. I'm trying to get into the fruity florals, but I have to say, I like them a little more as they change on the skin. You'll be smelling different things from your first spray to the mid and the dry down. You're smelling a bunch of different things. So I feel like they are actually really complex. I don't think they just like kind of randomly came up with these scents. I think they did put some time and thought into it. But I mean, I personally would have gone a different direction, which I know I had one comment that said I should do a video of what perfumes I think would be good for the Disney princesses, which I think is a really fun idea, but also that seems really challenging because I feel like people are gonna be mad at me if I pick something that they don't like or I pick something that they don't think fits. But I think it could just be something just for fun. I think overall, I have to admit, I wasn't like absolutely blown away by any particular scent. I think they're all like nice. I definitely have some that are my favorites of the bunch, but I don't think there's any that I'm like, I absolutely need backups of this, you know? So yeah, I feel like I'm just a little bit kind of disappointed, and maybe I just have different ideas for what I think the princesses would smell like. But let's go ahead and get into these. Should I like rank them? Okay, we'll go with my least favorite one first, which is actually Cinderella. Okay, so Cinderella. This one has notes of gardenia petals, enchanting musk, and sapphire blue amber. This is what the packaging looks like. It does have the princess silhouette in the middle in the gold, and then like some details around it to represent each of the princesses as well. This one is my least favorite of the bunch, but it's kind of surprising how much this scent kind of changes on the skin. I will say this one opens up with a very strong gardenia. This one's definitely, I would say, the most floral of the bunch. If you guys don't like white florals, this one is a little stuffy in my opinion. The white florals definitely take over here, and then you do have kind of the musk as well. I don't know. I don't get too much of the amber in this one. It's not quite as sweet, but something about this, I feel like it almost gives off a little bit of a tropical vibe, which it reminds me of something, and for some reason my mind wants to go to Tropadelic because I feel like that was a very white floral tropic kind of scent. Not tropical in the way of coconut and fruity tropics, but like the tropic flowers is what I'm getting from this. And I don't think it fits Cinderella. I really don't. I don't know. What do you guys think Cinderella would smell like? Because yeah, I think I want to make this perfume video. And I don't know. I know in the movies, like obviously she's often having to do all the chores around her stepmother's house, right? So she's always like cleaning, doing the laundry. So I feel like she would have a very kind of clean smell to her. But yeah, if you're like a white floral girl, I think this is the one for you, but to me it was the most disappointing. Okay, I think scent wise the next one, like my second to last, but I don't think this one is bad, but it's okay, just not what I expected. Again, with Tiana. Tiana has delicate water lily, gilded amber, and shimmering bayou woods. This is what the packaging looks like on that one. Really pretty packaging, I will say. I know some people wanted like cartoony packaging, but I think this is kind of a nice, elegant princess packaging for all ages. Tiana, I know we all wanted the beignet scent. I feel like that was the fragrance. This one to me smells so clean and soapy. Like it literally smells like soap to me, which is weird, and I don't hate it, but it is just not really what I was expecting from her. I mean, I know in the movie they do spend a lot of the time in the swamp area, so obviously they're probably taking that element in to give like the nature vibes, but it smells in the beginning really like almost fruity shampoo-y, and then it kind of gives more of a unisex vibe in the base where you do get more of those woody tones, but it's like really soapy clean. which is interesting. I don't off the top of my head know exactly what water lily smells like to a T. It literally smells like a clean bubble bath or clean soap to me. All right, my next one in the ranking is going to be Ariel. And Ariel is definitely going to give that aquatic vibe. Obviously, she's a mermaid, so she's going to be smelling like the sea. We have notes of sea salt breeze, golden citrus in coral waters. I'm noticing here, I didn't notice this before, but they do add in other kind of elements of what they want this to feel like. So the top says curious, explorer, independent. So I guess they're kind of adding that in, kind of adding in her background and how her character is to kind of create something as well to match those. Here's a close-up of the packaging. I love that they added the bubbles next to her name as well. That is so cute. This is surprisingly is a very, I would say, unisex scent. It is very clean aquatic, and there is some citrus in there as well. Right away you get this very clean aquatic, almost cologne-like fragrance, but the citrus parts do come more out in the mid and the base, because like I'm saying, you really have to wear the scent like all the way through to get the feel for them, because it does sweeten up a little bit as you wear it, and I do really like the dry down of it. I did see some comparisons to Saltwater Breeze, and maybe a little hint of that, but I think Saltwater Breeze is more like aquatic clean laundry, like you just brought a fresh out of the dryer blanket to the beach, is more what I get from Saltwater Breeze. But I get that it has that kind of similar fresh clean vibe that does, but Saltwater Breeze doesn't really have the citrus that's in this one. So I do think they are different, and I don't think it's a repackage. I don't think it smells like any of the kind of aquatic scents I've tried from Bath & Body Works. So I do think this one is a unique scent. Next in the lineup is going to be Jasmine. This is my third favorite, and this one kind of surprised me because in the beginning I was thinking this was just going to be like super floral. It didn't really feel like Jasmine, but now I kind of get it. I do kind of get it for Jasmine. It says daring, confident, adventurous. This has sparkling jasmine flower, jeweled currants, and soft woods. And this one actually does kind of give a Middle Eastern vibe. It does give off a little bit of a similar vibe to Dream Bright, but these are not repackages. It just reminded me of this one just a tiny bit, but as I smelled them together, Dream Bright is a lot more sweet than this one is. Like, I'm surprised, like, a lot of these are really not that sweet. For the princesses, I was really thinking they would do a lot of very sweet florals or sweet berries or something. But yeah, they did not go that direction. But I do like this. I do like this for Jasmine. Maybe even I would like something like a hint more spicy, but I do really like the opening of this one. But I will say there definitely is more jasmine popping out in the mid and in the base of this. So if you're not the biggest fan of jasmine, the flower, you probably won't like this one. But I don't know. I was kind of surprised by this one, and I do think it works. Okay, so my second favorite in the collection is going to be Moana's scent. This one's fun. Of course, for Moana, we have to have something a little tropical. It's definitely giving very jungle-like, in my opinion. This one says driven, adaptable, independent. It has notes of lush green palms, plumeria breeze, and coconut water. And I like this one. It's not sunscreen tropical, and it's not like super fruity. It does have some fruity elements in there to sweeten this up, but it's not going to be like super heavy coconut, like let's say Waikiki Beach coconut. It smells, I would say, pretty unique. It's a very nice tropical, and I actually do like this one quite a bit. I honestly think to me this gives a little bit more tropical citrus than it does tropical coconut. I really don't get a big coconut vibe out of this one, but it does remind me of just like a rich tropical oasis, and I do think it fits Moana. I think they did do a good job on this one. This is definitely one that I would wear quite a bit. With all the tropical scents Bath & Body Works has done, I'm really surprised. This one actually is pretty unique in my opinion. And then my favorite scent-wise overall is definitely going to be Belle's fragrance right here. I will say this one seems to be the lightest one of the bunch though. Again, sometimes vanillas just really aren't that strong, but I am kind of surprised with the notes of this one and how this smells. But let's do a close-up on Belle here. How pretty. So Belle says compassionate, intelligent, and genuine. Collection, and the notes are rose petals, sparkling buttercup, and whipped vanilla. I was definitely the most excited about this one because I love a vanilla in fragrances, and rose vanillas I actually really like as well. But surprisingly, I really don't smell rose in this at all. I definitely smell a sweet floral. Not necessarily rose in my opinion. Maybe it's the buttercup. Rose just has such a distinct scent to my nose, and it doesn't smell anything like the whipped rose latte that they've done before, or the rose vanilla they have for Valentine's Day. It's definitely not the same as any of their rose fragrances in my opinion. And this one, you do need to let it settle because the dry down of this is fantastic. The dry down is like this really soft vanilla, and it just takes a bit to get to that point, but once you do, it is so good. So this one definitely made my top list. I really like it. Honestly, the only thing I could compare this to like give you guys an idea of what I mean with this like floral vanilla, and I don't know if any of you guys have smelled this, but it kind of reminded me a little bit of the Gucci Flora Gorgeous Orchid a little bit. This kind of gives the same vibes. While it's not just pure vanilla, there is some pretty florals mixed in there, and it gives that soft vanilla dry down. That's kind of what this one reminded me of, and this was a really popular perfume last year, so I thought I would kind of mention that if you want to get the vibes of this. But this one's definitely my favorite of the collection. Is it what I would pick for Belle? Not necessarily. I know a lot of people for Belle want to see her smelling kind of like maybe like a cashmere, or you know, they want to bring in those elements of her books. Obviously she loves reading. She has a big library in the Beast Castle. I think people wanted to see more of that element, but I mean, Belle, she's soft, she's sweet, so I guess it makes sense, and they wanted to incorporate the rose from the Enchanted Rose. But yeah, I really like the scent overall. That dry down is fantastic, and it is my favorite of the bunch, even though it is the lightest one of the bunch. So that is my thoughts on these Disney Princess body care sprays. I did not buy the body creams or shower gels or anything. Let me know. Hopefully this was helpful. I feel like I am way better at describing gourmand scents than florals, but hopefully I can give you an idea of what these are going to smell like just based off of my first impressions. And like I said, these are really hard to describe because they do change so much as you wear them, and you can't just go off the initial spray. Unfortunately, there is no like true gourmands in this collection, and if you're really not into some of the florals, this collection just might not be for you. But even as someone who doesn't love florals as much, I think these two are probably the safest blind buys. I would put jasmine in there too because I really like jasmines, but I do feel like this might be a little bit much for some. And then yeah, if you're really not into the florals, you're not going to like Cinderella. Tiana is definitely not what I expected. It's just more of that clean soapy smell. And then Ariel, she's cute too, but I definitely think this might be a little too unisex for some. So that is my thoughts on the Bath & Body Works and Disney collection so far. Let me know if you guys picked up anything. I just really wanted to get this shipped overnight so I could get this video ASAP for you guys. Also, please let me know once you guys get to smelling them what your thoughts are, which one is your favorite. Again, they are releasing in stores and online fully on Sunday. We'll have to see if they do restock some of those sold out items online, but I'm happy that I got my hands on everything that I mostly wanted. Like I mentioned, I don't know if there's much I'll be picking up in store. I'm just curious to see what everything looks like in store, what the marketing is gonna look like on all the signage, and if there is any more surprise accessories that pop up. But I'm gonna let you guys go for now, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.